Hey guys, it's Lily. Welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, as well as skincare for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. This is in no way trying to copy any of the other YouTubers out there that have done these types of videos. This is 100% my take on it, and if you don't want to wear makeup to school, then you don't have to. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Alright guys, so I'm going to start out with 3rd grade, and I'm going to use this EOS lip balm and put that on my lips so that my lips are nice and moisturized and they don't get chapped throughout the day. So for all of these looks from now on, I'm going to be washing my face. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with the Neutrogena Naturals Multivitamin Nourishing Moisturizer. And I'm just going to give it a little bit because a little goes a long way with this moisturizer. And this moisturizer says that it won't clog your pores, but with all moisturizers, I think it's a good rule of thumb that you should pat it in. Because just like when you use a beauty blender, you don't rub it with a beauty blender. So the same goes with your hands. You don't want to rub with your hands. You want to pat it in. I do this for sunscreen, and just basically everything that I put on my face, I will tap it in, not rub it in. And you don't want to be like hitting your face, you just want to just do light taps. And yeah. And then for the lips, the same concept is going to go for 4th grade, and I'm just going to use my EOS lip balm again. And now I am all ready for school for 4th grade. Alright, so in 5th grade, I'm going to be doing the exact same skincare as in 4th grade. So, just to recap, that would be washing my face and using the Neutrogena Naturals Moisturizer, but tapping it in and not rubbing it in. So the baby lips that I'm going to be using is my Most Natural Baby Lips, and it has the sheerest tint ever. It is a Baby Lips Crystal in Mirrored Mauve. And here it is. It's really natural. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's not really showing up on camera, but it just has the lightest sheer tint to add a little bit of gloss and just overall make your lips more pink. This step is completely optional, but in 5th grade, I think it's just a nice touch. Mwah. Alright, so 6th grade makeup is a topic that a lot of people disagree on. Some people are saying mascara is more than enough, and other people are saying you shouldn't be wearing any makeup at all. And I think it totally depends on what you personally want to wear. Like, if you really just want to get your sleep in the morning, then you do that. If you want to accentuate features on your face, that's your choice as well. And it also depends on if your parents are okay with it or not. So yeah, if any of you guys want to have some advice about like parents and asking them to wear makeup, then yeah, you can leave me some personalized comments down below, or you can DM me on Instagram, and I'll leave my Instagram right here. So yeah, and personally I am in 6th grade, and I don't really wear any makeup to school, but I know that if I did, I would just kind of do the things that are specific to my face, because in 6th grade everyone really looks completely different. Some people are breaking out, some people aren't. And personally, I have really dark circles under my eyes. So if I were going to be going to school wearing makeup, I would cover my dark circles and maybe like do some clear brow gel. So I don't think that you should really be wearing too much makeup in 6th grade, but just whatever is specific to your face that you want to do, go for it. So I'm going to take this NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer and put the smallest amount under my eyes. Sorry if I'm looking past the camera, it's because that's where my vanity mirror is. And yeah, if you have any pimples or blemishes like that, you can cover those up if you want. The only thing that I really want to cover up is the bags under my eyes. So I would not recommend blending it in with your fingers. If that is your personal preference, then you can do so, but I definitely wouldn't. I like to blend mine in with beauty blenders, or more specifically just blending sponges, because you don't have to get too fancy. And this blending sponge is by Vintage Cosmetics, and I found that you can get some really good blending sponges at Marshalls. You can even get high-end brands like MAC. I saw MAC at Marshalls, there for like so much cheaper. The same goes for like TJ Maxx and all of the stores in their chain. And you want to dab it in with the beauty blender, not rub, just dab. And that is that. But if you do concealer, then you also have to do powder, because if you don't do powder, then it'll just all fall out through the day, and the 2 minutes you took to put on this concealer would have been wasted. So I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in 120 Classic Ivory. And I don't want it to look cakey, so I'm just going to put it wherever I put concealer. And just lightly sweep that. I am using the Real Techniques setting brush. Alright, so also in 6th grade, I'm going to be using the Baby Lips in Cherry Me. This is probably the most famous Baby Lips. I'll swatch it for you guys. It looks like really intense, but it's actually just this really, really sheer pink tone. And it's perfect for 6th grade. And yes, this is my makeup look for 6th grade, but it definitely depends on what you want to do. Alright, so just a reminder, since you haven't seen it till a couple grades back, you should still be doing moisturizer and washing your face before all of these looks. And also, you always have to take off your makeup at the end of the day, because especially if you have acne, like if you had acne and you put concealer over it and then you don't take it off at the end of the day, it's just going to get worse because you're going to clog your pores. Just take it off at the end of the day and you should be good to go. But for 7th grade, I'm still going to do pretty light concealer. I'm just going to add a little bit more than in 6th grade. So under my eyes in a triangle. That triangle didn't look very good. And then I'm going to put it on my nose because I have a little bit of redness on and around my nose. And just a little bit on my chin and my forehead to even everything out. I know right now I look crazy, but I promise, once I blend everything out, I will look A-okay. If you do use your fingers to blend in, like I said, use a tapping motion, and also use your index finger or your middle finger, because those 2 fingers are the fingers that apply least pressure. The worst thing you can do is use your pointer finger, because there's really delicate skin under your eyes. So this is the amount of concealer that I'm going to be doing. Sorry about the lighting, it's intense. Okay, let's just tone that down. Can we? This is not good lighting. Okay. Is that better? I hope so. And then, obviously, I have to set it. And I'm going to use the Vintage Cosmetics powder brush. It's so fluffy. I love powder brushes. And I'm just going to put it everywhere that I put concealer. And then I'm going to be doing a little bit of mascara. So the mascara that I prefer to use is the Too Faced BTS mascara. However, there are a number of mascaras at the drugstore that will work just as well, so I will actually leave a video in the description below, a link to a video that I think will help you find some drugstore mascaras. So I'm just going to apply a light coat of this, but before I do that, I'm going to curl my eyelashes so that they look upward using, it appears again, the Vintage Cosmetics eyelash curler. I actually got a Vintage Cosmetics advent calendar, which I was super excited about. That's why I have so much Vintage Cosmetics. And also, I liked their brand before I got their advent calendar. So yeah, let's just wait for this. And then I'm going to go in with my mascara and do a very light coat. I was informed by a lovely person in my comment section that you're not supposed to curl your eyelashes after you put on mascara, which I had been doing for a while. So to finish off the 7th grade look, I'm going to take the Sephora Colorful Gloss Balm in Warrior Princess, put it on my lips, and this is the final look. Alright guys, so now it is time for the final look, which is 8th grade. And so the first thing I'm going to do is use BB cream. In 8th grade, many people have imperfections on their face, so if you want to wear BB cream or even foundation, that is totally fine. My go-to foundation is the CoverGirl True Blend foundation in Light 1, mixed in with the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth foundation in 115 Ivory. I actually don't own any BB creams because I do all my video tutorials using foundation. So a hack that I have seen other beauty gurus on YouTube do is that you can mix in foundation with moisturizer to make it into a BB cream. I have the moisturizer on my hand, as you can see, and I'm going to mix in my foundation. And since I'm really pale this time of year, I don't even have to add in this foundation. So I'm going to mix those two together. And as you can see, the actual color was hardly changed in any way. This is the latest shade that CoverGirl offers in their True Blend collection. And it actually fits me quite well. I always like to dot it on my face. That is the most effective way that I find to put on foundation, BB creams, etc. If you guys are doing the same trick as me, then you might not have to really put on hardly any moisturizer because you're kind of already getting your moisturizer in with your BB cream. A BB cream that I'm really excited to try out from CVS or just like the drugstore. The drugstore that I go to is CVS almost always. Like sometimes I'll go to Rite Aid, but that's mostly just if I want to get my hot Cheetos. Comment down below if you guys like hot Cheetos. I know it's off topic, but I love hot Cheetos. It's actually kind of a problem, but I don't have them all the time because obviously they're unhealthy, but they're just so good. So I don't really have any pimples on my face at this point in time. Well, just today in general. So it's not really covering up any pimples or anything. But this is a tutorial, so I just thought I would show you guys how to do it. This is probably like not necessarily a full coverage foundation, but it's kind of like medium to full coverage. But it just adds a sheer tint to my skin so that everything is evened out. So after I put the BB cream on, I'm going to put on concealer, and I put it under my eyes. And I don't want it to look weird that it's just under my eyes, so I'm going to highlight on my chin, a little bit on my forehead, and on my nose because I have a little bit of redness. You guys already know by now that you have to set everything, including BB cream, with powder. So I'm just going to lightly sweep that all over my face because I put the BB cream all over my face. I'm going to put it onto my neck so that my neck matches my face. And this is how my BB cream turned out. So for 8th grade is when I'd probably start wearing eyeshadow. And I know that this palette is a lot of colors. It is the Nature Glow palette by Morphe. And I'm so excited because I'm going to be doing a full face using only one palette challenge with it. So maybe this isn't really the palette that you would get in 8th grade, but I just thought that I wanted to incorporate it with my video. So I'm going to take this shade right here. I suppose they don't have names, but I'm going to take this shade right here. There are so many palettes that have this shade. It's like just a nude shade. I'd get like a nude shade depending on what your skin tone is. If you have really dark skin, then I don't think that this would be the shade that you would want to choose, but I just think that it adds a nice effect. A drugstore alternative would be the Blush Nudes palette by Maybelline, and I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on this palette, but I haven't tried it in a little while, but honestly, I think it's pretty comparable to this. And just like in 7th grade, I'm going to curl my lashes and put on the BTS mascara. And like I said, some drugstore alternatives that are really good will be linked in the description below. Just a video that you can watch that will explain them. Personally, I think that I would probably start to do eyeliner in 9th grade, but if you wanted to do eyeliner in 8th grade, you could as well. Another option you have in 8th grade is to fill in your eyebrows. So I'm just going to fill in some sparse areas in my brows. I'm not going to go too overboard though. So I'm a little bit drawn now, but what I'm going to do is brush it out and then they'll look a little bit less crazy. After I fill in my brows, the last thing I'm going to do in 8th grade is put on a very natural lipstick. So the lipstick I'm going to be using is by Color Design in Love It. I believe that is Lancome, the little rose. Yeah, I think that's Lancome. And then I'm going to put it on my lips. And it just looks super duper natural. And this is the completed look for 8th grade. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if this is your first time seeing my face and you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and so that you don't miss out on more videos like this, hit the notification bell because I have so many videos that I am planning to come out. Personally, I am in 6th grade and I do the 4th and 5th grade looks. So yeah, comment down below what look you are going to be doing, and yeah, I love you guys. Bye!